One of the things that I hoped to get out of a social media career that I never did, and something that I think a lot of people struggle with, not just me, as we end this series, this is going to be the last thing in the 40 by 40, I'm getting a phone call, is that whatever it is that you're looking to get from getting on social media, making, whether that's Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. I think for me, one of the things that I was really looking for when I started YouTube in particular, and I was daily vlogging, was a sense of validation. Validation that I'm good enough in a number of ways. I sought that validation through working really hard, producing a lot, like making a video every day. And I showed up trying to prove myself, but to whom was the question. And it was never the place that I was going to get that answered. I think a lot of times when we throw ourselves into public-facing jobs, passions, or art forms, there's a hope that there's an audience there that will catch us, that will give us whatever it is that we're missing. Something's lacking, and we're hoping that by putting ourselves out there, it'll come to us. And I think that in a lot of instances, that is true and possible. One of the great gifts of vlogging for me in particular was when I was so scared to share certain things. There's a lot of things that I was worried I'd be judged for. Obviously walking around next to like fucking sex shops and people staring at me as I'm talking to myself on a camera, you're gonna get some weird looks. But it was more the things that I was really scared to divulge, like forms of vulnerability. When I would throw myself out there, when I'd be honest, there was an audience there that did catch me, that taught me so much about being accepted for who I was. And people that weren't interested in me for who I was left. I learned a lot from it, but the core validation I was looking for never came from here. And I think that my concern for my past self and for anyone else throwing themselves into something like this in search of that validation is that instead of maybe pursuing other avenues that are healthier, like therapy, are doing themselves a disservice in the end. I mean, if fame and wealth and everything that you think that comes from being a public figure or whatever was the solution to those problems, then there wouldn't be so many depressed famous people. And I think that before throwing yourself into this insane form of a work-life mix, that maybe, perhaps, give something like therapy a try. I don't know, I didn't mean to turn this whole series into an ad for therapy, but it's done me a lot of favors. And I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope that it's helped, at least one of these videos has helped you along the way. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for some other video, I'm sure.